Afternoon, everybody. It's Stephen and Paul from WinExtra, back at you for another day of daily brief from WinExtra. We kind of missed yesterday due to technical problems.
Technical problems. That's
yes.
That's a very polite way of putting it.
Yes, it was licensing issues that couldn't be verified over the cloud. Which
the joys of relying on the cloud for
yes.
Absolutely everything.
I will say, though, it was nice to see the guys from VodBurner jump in there and explain the situation, so that was taken care of.
Yeah, they did. They very rapidly got in contact with us, and, fair dues to them for that. But it would have been nice to have been able to record yesterday's show, especially with all the big news that happened yesterday.
Yes.
Of course, the big news was IE9, but we're not going to get to that until the end of today's show. We're going to get some other stuff out of the way.
We're going to keep you in suspense. But we're going to start you off with a new mouse out of Microsoft called the Microsoft Metro. Now, this is a leak, but I'm telling you, this thing, I like the Metro idea, but not in the mouse. This thing looks stupid.
I kind of wonder if this is supposed to be Metro or, metrosexual or what the case is. I mean, this is a white thing with what, at least on my screen, looks like a pink border.
It is.
First thing, when you sent me the link to it this morning, and technically this is a nice mouse. It uses the blue track, and it's good for left and right handers. But when you sent it to me this morning, the first thing I typed into you was girly.
Yes.
And it's probably even too girly for my wife to use. It really is girly.
Yeah, at $20 though, I don't know. It's still,
blue track is pretty good, and at $20, it could be a nice cheap pick-up throwaway mouse for that price.
Yeah,
but not
in pink.
Not in pink, and there's certainly not enough buttons on it for my taste.
No,
us gamers require a few.
Well, maybe it's got touch. Pink touch.
No, it doesn't. I think you're just fantasizing about touching.
I just want to stroke it, I don't know.
All right, I thought we had a family rating on this show. Thank you very much. Dear God, you know what? I'm not listening to any more of that. I'm going to have to talk about Windows Phone 7.
No, you're not. You're going to talk about Halo and the 4 giggers.
All right. Well, at least when I'm talking about Halo, you mightn't start stroking things. It won't excite you that much. But bad news for people who have a new Xbox 360 Slim and they only got the 4 gig memory version without the built-in hard drive. Because once they ran out and they bought Halo Reach, they found out that cooperative multiplayer wouldn't work. The problem is in the game itself, and basically when you try to play it without the hard drive, it tells you that one or more players don't have a hard drive. So you can't play the game. You need one. And even if you stick in a memory stick, that doesn't work. Microsoft have come out and basically said that they're aware of it and they are working quickly to resolve it. I would assume that this is just one of those bugs that got overlooked because when they were testing, they probably all had hard drives in, and I would expect the patch to be shipped really, really quickly, despite what your comrade at the Inquisitor says. He seems to have
not everybody loves Microsoft the way we do.
I don't love Microsoft. 95% of the anxiety in my average working day is thanks to Microsoft. But, you have to give them kudos where they deserve it, too.
And one area where they are apparently going to deserve some kudos is one of the things with Windows Phone 7 that had both of us concerned, too, was the lack of YouTube and Twitter support on launch day. And it appears that that's not going to be the case. They are actually going to have official Twitter, Netflix, Flickster, and Travelocity apps.
Yeah, those were just some of the apps that were demonstrated at an event yesterday while we were busy being offline. Now, in terms of the YouTube one, it's not an actual app. You use the browser. But even though the browser doesn't have Flash, they use an API to access the video, so you can still watch your YouTube videos and not have to worry about it. But the coolest thing about the YouTube is that no matter what app you watch a YouTube video in on your Windows 7 phone, it will be saved to your Zune history. so that you will always be able to access that video and go right back to it without having to look for anything that you've lost.
Considering the fact that Zune is going to supposedly, I guess, be Xbox, desktop, and Windows Phone 7, that in theory should mean that you should be able to view that same video on your Xbox Live or
on whatever platform, as long as you have access to your Zune history. Yes. Yeah. So it's going to be a cross-platform history.
That's kind of neat.
One thing that I know has got you excited is the Twitter client, the official Twitter client.
And I will say, yes, I am a Metro UI fan. I'm sorry.
Just Sean in the background.
Yes, fanboy, yes. But the Twitter app, it looks very nice. It's maintaining the whole Metro UI as far as the typography and the layout and everything like that. And it looks really, really nice. I like it a lot. And if I ever have a chance to have a Windows Phone 7, hint Microsoft, that would probably be the one I'd go with. Just basically purely on looks. Sorry.
Well, the one I'd be going with is the official Seismic Desktop 2 app, which is, Seismic, Seismic's Desktop 2. So it's a Seismic app. I'm tongue-tied. Seismic app for Windows Phone 7. Much of the same functionality as you get in the desktop client, which is my favorite desktop client for Windows. So you have multiple accounts, Facebook integration, etc., etc., and it looks good and it works. So there's going to be no shortage of Twitter clients come launch.
Yeah, so, all you people out there that were going Microsoft's lost, that they don't have a clue what they're doing because they don't have this, they don't have that. Guess what? Boo-hoo, they do.
Yeah, well, you know what? Who's not going to have something?
Yes. About
Windows
time.
XP.
About time.
A complaint post on Read Write Web. It's the comments that got me on this one. People on Windows XP complaining that Microsoft is forcing them to upgrade to IE7 because the IE9 beta and IE9 will not be backported to a 10-year-old, obsolete, unsupported operating system. Kiss my ass, grow up, and update your hardware or piss off the internet.
How can you tell that Paul's just a tad irritated by you goofballs? Seriously, no. It's about time that Microsoft did something like this, because Microsoft has always been so concerned about backward compatibility that it's created this monster, and it's about time that they said enough is enough.
And they have. I mean, look, if you're back on Windows XP, okay, you're 2 generations of operating system behind. Now, a lot of people like to count service packs as operating systems because generally they fundamentally change the way the operating system works. That happened with the Windows Vista service packs. We're on Service Pack 1 of Windows 7.
Yep, coming up.
It's coming up, right? So if you are still back on Windows XP, I don't want to hear about it.
Yep.
Go away. Spend the money. Stop whining.
Yeah. It's stupid. Like, Internet Explorer 9 is. We're going to have to obviously go into another show with this one because we're running out of time. But because you got to love a rant. You got to let it go. You got to let it play out. So there you go. But Internet Explorer 9 is a nice change in a lot of ways from Microsoft, both in design, in the fact that they've laid the gauntlet down saying we're not going to be backporting this sucker any further than we have to. So yeah, I'm on Microsoft's side on this one. Good idea. Stick with it. Do it some more.
Yeah, we'll break down IE9 on the site basically and get into details with it.
Yeah.
Too much to go into here. Just other than to say hardware acceleration, tear tabs, add-ons, beautiful, simple lockdown, and all the features you could possibly want, and then some.
And on that note, and on that beautiful rant from my partner in crime, Paul, we will call today's show at an end. And we are running a contest. Check at the end. Nice ad for it. On that, we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Goodbye.
See you tomorrow, folks.
Hey everybody, it's Stephen from WinExtra back at you for a quick moment. We want to announce that we're going to be running a contest thanks to the good folks at Iolo Technologies. They're going to be providing 5 free licenses for their search and recover software, which will let you rescue those accidentally deleted files, photos, MP3s, and all the other good stuff. We did run a review of the program back on August the 28th. Check it out. The rules are pretty simple. You need to follow WinExtra at Facebook, or friend us, like us, whatever the terminology is these days. And as well, you will need to follow Iolo Tech on Twitter. Those are the simple rules. The contest will run until this Friday. And at that point, Paul and I will pull the eligible names together, randomly pick the top 5, and notify you that you are a winner. So don't forget, folks, follow us on Facebook and follow Iolo Technologies on Twitter. Later.